The woman is tied to a table, her body completely covered in a secret blend of seasonings. In the next moment, she will be placed into an oven, becoming part of a Thanksgiving dinner. But what's happening here is far more complex than a simple hunt. Congratulations, you've just come across this film with only 9% battery left on your phone. And I can say this with certainty, this is not an ordinary horror movie. What it truly explores is the collapse of human behavior under collective chaos. The story takes place on Thanksgiving. A supermarket launches an event called a zero-cost shopping giveaway. Soon a crowd gathers outside. At first glance, it looks like a benefit event, but in reality, it reveals one uncomfortable truth. Human beings are never rational when something is free. They are not actually lacking necessities, but the moment desire is triggered, control disappears completely. The director embeds the first layer of symbolism here. Civilization only exists when rules are in place. The real chaos begins when a group of young people intervenes. They use personal connections to enter the store early. This single action becomes the first crack in the system of fairness. The crowd outside immediately erupts in anger. Order begins to collapse. Security is attacked and the entrance is forcibly breached. At this moment, the event is no longer an event. It becomes something else entirely, a survival competition without rules. Once the crowd rushes inside, everything spirals out of control. Stealing stampedes, conflicts, and escalation. Some even lose their lives in the chaos. The final outcome is devastating. 8 people, dead, 12 injured. But what makes it even more ironic is this. After everything ends, no one is held responsible. No apologies, no accountability, only silence. Just when everyone tries to forget what happened, a masked man appears. He reveals nothing about his identity and explains nothing about his motives. But he does one thing. He starts tracking down the 5 young individuals and the supermarket management behind them. His goal is clear. Not revenge, but judgment, or rather a form of cleansing. On the surface, this looks like a story about violence and punishment, but if you look deeper, you'll see something else. The real cause of the tragedy is not one single person. It is systemic collapse combined with collective greed. The supermarket turns manipulation into promotion. The crowd turns opportunity into exploitation. The young group turns privilege into violation of fairness. In the end, everyone becomes part of the same uncontrolled experiment. And when the butcher finally removes his mask, the truth is revealed. He is not just a killer, he is a police officer. But the problem is, he no longer believes the law can fix everything. What he sees is no longer criminals, but something deeper, silent bystanders, failed authorities, and buried truth. So he chooses another form of justice. But the darkest part of this story is not violence. It is this realization. From different perspectives, no one is completely innocent. The supermarket wants traffic and profit, the crowd wants advantage, the young people want privilege, and the police want punishment. Everyone is justifying their own behavior until the cost finally arrives, and by then, it is already too late.